If you sell phones, AirPods, game systems, computers, or any other electronics on eBay, your account is being watched differently. You can have a legitimate product, ship orders every single day, and still get your listings removed and your money held. Or, even worse, your whole account restricted. Now, the crazy part is eBay won't usually tell you what triggered this. They'll send you a generic message about risk, safety, and of course, verifying information. Now, if you haven't checked out my video where I show you how to actually create invoices to get your eBay unrestricted, make sure you guys check it out. I'll leave it linked at the end of this video. The point of the matter is they don't come out front and explain exactly what happened. So today, what I'm actually doing is showing you my research. I work with over 846 eBay accounts. We've identified what makes resellers look risky and suspicious to eBay, and what mistakes make legitimate resellers look like scammers. Also, towards the end, I'm going to show you exactly what I would sell if I was a beginner building a brand new eBay account before touching those expensive products. Okay, I'm not speaking about this as someone that just watched a few drop shipping videos, somebody that has found out my selling experience on YouTube. No, I don't just sell on YouTube. I sell on about 10 other platforms. I do this for a living. I own 4 phone stores, 1 wholesale warehouse where I supply products to resellers just like you and me. HustlerTaughtMe.com. I've helped over 800 plus people with eBay already this year. I've scaled over 6 figures and also helped people get to 5 figures monthly on their eBay dashboards, and also just buying products where they have more control. Now, I've seen 2 sellers list the same similar product and get completely different results. One account keeps selling while the other gets restricted almost immediately. Now, that told us that eBay is valuing more than just the product. Now, I'm not saying eBay has an employee sitting at a computer trying to destroy every reseller's account. This is primarily about automation risk detection. See, eBay is filtering out accounts that resemble the type of resellers responsible for fraud, counterfeits, chargebacks, and most importantly, bad customer experiences. They're competing with Amazon at the end of the day. And the problem is sellers just starting out may do some of the same cues as the scammers without even realizing it. Think about it like this. You may know that you're legitimate, but eBay systems only see behaviors. Electronics are more pricey usually than regular household items. They are easy to convert into cash just from reselling. Now, for example, phones can be blacklisted, stolen, activation locked, or just plain out reported lost later. Branded Earbuds, just like these, have genuine copyright concerns, and that often leads to customers disputing. And these type of fraudulent claims can cost the customer or even eBay hundreds of dollars. Remember, to resellers, an iPhone is inventory. To a fraud detection system, though, it's a high value target for fraud and potentially a high value loss. With new accounts, eBay usually sets some type of limit for products in different categories. Now, selling listings can be adjusted based on your sales history, feedback, fulfillment, and of course, account performance. With this, remember, account age is not necessarily enough because even new accounts can list almost any product. Counter to what people believe, even an old account is not a seasoned seller. Think about it like this. If you opened an account in 2018 but didn't really sell anything, you don't have 6 years of sales history. Now, what matters more: completed transactions, on-time shipping, valid tracking, positive feedback, low cancellation rate, low returns and disputes, and most importantly, consistent sales behavior. Let's take a second. Imagine your eBay's system. Yesterday, the account had 0 active listings. Today, it lists 3 iPhones, 2 game systems, 5 popular brand of earbuds, and multiple quantities of each item. Now, this account has little to no seller's feedback. It uses other sellers' photos or just supplier photos like AliExpress. Prices are also lower than market value. The banking and address information was recently changed. And boom, the seller automatically is now expecting thousands of dollars in revenue. Now, that may be an ambitious seller that's just starting out. out, or it may be a stolen account. eBay just doesn't know yet. I know now you're asking, what do you do? So instead of me flashing eBay dashboards and trying to list products in this video, I wanted to actually give you guys a list of stuff that you need to watch out for. So here's the list. Listing expensive items too quickly. Don't list all of the expensive items first. Wait until you have some feedback. Listing several high value brands simultaneously. No, do not list a bunch of Apple products immediately. If they really are Apple, you want to slow down. This is a game of patience instead of speed and trying to maximize profit immediately. Posting multiple quantities of items without any sales history. This is something I actually didn't know until we had a client that kept getting their eBay restricted. We were listing quantities of 10 to 20 each product, and it seemed spammy. So eBay kept restricting him, and this was something we had to actually fix. I recommend listing one of each product from the beginning. This helps you maintain each customer that does order, keep track of them, and also treat them with the best of care so they leave the best type of feedback. And then we have the photos. You don't want to list stock photos. I know the drop shipping aspect is one of the most popular things out still, which is upsetting. But when you are drop shipping, they give you a template of photos to actually list, and you don't want to do that. These pictures all have metadata. That metadata is being scanned by AI. They can tell that this is from an AliExpress or some other website, and they will trigger you. And then it comes to copying titles and descriptions. I'd say Frankenstein, which is taking something from someone else's listing, putting it in your listing, and then taking someone else's. Just combine them. Don't just take one person's information. Take some information, try to redesign it, reimagine it, say it in a different way, and you'll be fine. And when it comes to pricing, you don't want to ever price too low or too high. I like to stay in the median price. What I do is I find some products that have sold in the sold filter, and then I'll find about three, one high, one low, and one mid. I will divide that by 3, and whatever that price is, that would be the median, and I will list my product that price for the time being. When people get slow sales, they try to change the category. This could not be anything worse. Do not change the category while your listing is actually active. That will trigger as well. To all of my eBay automation clients, they know this. Do not change your banking or your address while you are just getting started. When you create your eBay account, make sure you hook up the banking and hook up the address. Don't do it after products are listed. You're definitely going to be restricted. To all of my people that are trying to get eBay with VPNs, well, guess what? Obviously, eBay tries to find your location. We've talked about this several times. Why do I recommend an incognito window? Because it does not hide you and change your IP address completely. Something you don't want. If your IP address is in America one moment and then it's in Pakistan the next, you're getting restricted because it is vast differences in locations. Easy to tell that this is something that it may be botting or something else is going on. Multiple people have control of this eBay account and they're in different countries, which kind of would trigger, but also give you a red flag for fraud. It's more on the list, and these are all the triggers that we have analyzed most accounts being restricted for. Now, let's stop talking about what's wrong and let's talk about what I would do if I was starting a brand new eBay today. Phase 1, we're going to establish the account. Verifying all of our information, including our bank account information, our address, our email, phone number, 2-factor authentication. All of that information needs to be set up before a product is even listed. Now, if you were banned, make sure that you're not putting any of the same information, any duplicates. If you're looking for a new address, you can do a virtual address, do your next door neighbor's address, just not your own. If you're also banned, make sure you're not using the same Wi-Fi, not using the same device that you were banned on, as eBay can track the same IP address with your Wi-Fi modem and also the device that you've been using the eBay for. And something I haven't really talked about, I don't recommend making any changes to any of the information within the first 30 days. This is going to become a red flag if you're changing the information consistently or even more than once from setup. Phase 2, you want to start with low risk products. That's why I talk about chargers, headphones, things of that nature. I like to sell things lower than $20. I like selling those low ticket items, not just because it's low on the radar, but also it has a low expectation from the customer. Therefore, the customer will give us more positive feedback. We have a higher chance. And this is something like if we were to sell a charging adapter, as long as the customer gets the charging adapter, looks just like it was advertised, they plug it in, it charges the device, they will be happy, give me positive feedback. I don't have to worry about any type of chargeback, any type of bad remarks. We want to keep everything as simple as possible. And lastly, phase 3, after you get around 10 different good ratings and feedbacks, you can start introducing a little bit more high ticket items. Now, I started with e-scooters on some profiles, some profiles. I did big speakers, but these are all a part of us integrating. Now, we only list one quantity of the high ticket item. We want to sell it. Then we want to get that positive feedback. Then we can up our quantity too. We do this very, very slowly because we find that eBay sometimes makes mistakes, and you'll be the next victim that gets restricted for no reason because they thought you were a scam. Now, again, I still have that video out where I show you what to do after a restriction. I show you how to create an invoice if they ask for that. And also, guys, we have prompts and videos showing you different ways to find products that are scalable. And not just to mention that, we have our website where you can buy wholesale products, HustlerTaughtMe.com. It's a website I built for you to get products in the United States of America, still wholesale without needing any business license or reseller's permit. So you can actually sell with support and also confidence. You know for a fact that these products are getting to you within 2 days. Now, if you're somebody that doesn't want to do any of this, you want to put your eBay on autopilot, we have eBay automation as well, which is linked below. We list, ship, and provide the products for you. You get assigned your own assistant that works for you for a whole entire month for $99. Don't forget, eBay is filtering electronic resellers. They are looking for people that reach a certain amount of flags, and they are restricting them without really any clear reasoning. Remember, it's not that they don't like you, it's just filtering for risk. And lastly, I'll leave you guys with this. On eBay, having a product to sell doesn't mean you've earned the trust to actually sell it yet. Now, if you're new to eBay and you're looking for a checklist that goes over all of these steps and also more access to me, we have a free checklist. It's a eBay priming checklist below that you can get access to for 100% free and start your eBay journey now. Make sure you guys follow me for more tips and tricks, and also comment below if you guys have any questions. I won't hesitate to answer. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.